What's up everyone? I have an old fanfiction by me and my girlfriend written in 8th grade on a school computer. We have decided to share the cringe through one of the most ironic things, a robot voice. Enjoy!
Chapter 1. The mix-up they were. Stepping into the portals. First Alice, then Ebony, Lily, then finally Melody. As Melody stepped up to the portal, she could see Levi standing there holding her cloak.
Levi,
She yelled and she ran into the portal. When she got there, she wasn't at the base. She landed in front of the mansion. She knocked on the door and a tall slim man with black hair answered. Melody didn't realize she was back in her uniform and she was bleeding. The man picked her up and took her inside. He mended to her wounds and warmed her up in front of the fire. All he could do was study her.
What is she wearing?
He thought to himself. Then he carried her to a guest bedroom. Melody woke up screaming. She was in a rather fancy room to her taste. Then that same tall man walked into the room.
may I ask your name, sir?
She asked.
My name is Sebastian, and yours is?
He replied.
I'm Melody Yeager, and I don't want any of that fancy old talk.
He just looked at her.
What do you mean fancy old talk?
He said, confused. She got up and looked out the window. Stunned, she looked to Sebastian and said,
Where am I and what year is this?
A few miles out of London and 1889.
Melody's eyes went big and she fell back on the bed.
What am I going to do? Levi must be worried sick and I need to protect Erin,
She said in a panicked voice. Concerned, Sebastian offered tea. Then a bell went off and he left. Meanwhile, in the master's room.
Sebastian, what were you doing? You're supposed to wake me up and you were late.
Ciel said, angered.
My lord, I was tending to some rather serious business.
Sebastian replied. Ciel looked at him and said,
Show me, this is an order.
Yes, my lord.
Sebastian took him to that same guest room. It was empty but definitely used.
Is this some kind of joke?
Ciel snapped. There was a crash. Of course they thought it was Mayren, but when they got to the scene, the others got there at the same time.
Oh my god, we have a ghost.
Finny yelled. Sebastian walked off. Ciel followed. They went to the garden and they just saw a girl laying in the flowers crying.